Tyrone, the Big Bad Bully, by Hans Wilhelm. Being a dinosaur kid was not easy for Boland. Although he has a lot of friends, he also has one big, nasty enemy. And that was Tyrone. Tyrone the Horrible, as he was called. Tyrone was a kid himself, but he is much bigger and stronger than anyone else. And he liked to pick on Boland. No matter what Boland did to stop him, sooner or later, Tyrone would start bothering him again. It was so bad that Boland even dreaded going to school. On Monday, Tyrone surprised him with a water bomb. On Tuesday, Tyrone tripped him. On Wednesday, Tyrone called him dirty name. On Thursday, Tyrone stole Boland's lunch. And on Friday, Tyrone used Boland as a basketball. No wonder that Boland was looking forward to the weekend. Then he could play with his friends. But the moment though of Monday, his teeth began chattering. He would have to face Tyrone, the big bad bully, all over again. But one Monday Tyrone didn't come to school. Boland couldn't believe his luck. This was too good to be true. The whole day without hassled and bullied. But the next morning, Tyrone wasn't there either. So, the teacher asked Boland to take some math books to Tyrone so that he could get ready for the next test. "Me?" cried Boland. "Why me?" "Because you live closest to him," said the teacher. Boland was horrified. He was so scared that he asked Stella to join him. "Oh no," she said, "Tyrone lives with a mean, creepy old uncle who yells all the time. I don't want to go near him." His friend Stego didn't want to come either. "Sorry," said Stego, "but I really think you should ask somebody much stronger than me. It's a scary place where he lives." Boland went to Terry, but when Terry heard what Boland wanted him to do, he started shaking and saying that he was too busy to come along. Finally Boland thought of asking his parents, but they hadn't come home yet. So he knew he had to go alone. Boland's heart was beating very loudly as he walked through the swamp forest. Then he was Tyrone's house. And he heard awful noise coming from inside. It sounded like a terrible fight. There were shouts and crashes. Boland was so scared that he felt like running back, but he thought he'd drop the books to the doorstep first. He heard a deep raspy angry voice, "You slimy, stupid lizard head." But it wasn't Tyrone shouting. The voice was much older and louder. And then Boland heard, "I'm going to get you. You double dirty rotten cheater. If you think that I've been tough so far, you wait. You'll see who is the boss around here." Boland heard a door slamming the being bolted. Then there were the sounds of heavy footsteps going up the stairs. Then there was silence. But from somewhere came a faint sniffling. Boland sneaked around the side of the house and peeked through the cellar window. He saw someone inside the cellar. It was Tyrone. He was sitting hunched over on the cellar floor. He looked much smaller. "Are you all right?" Boland whispered. "Of course," said Tyrone. "Why are you snooping around here?" "I come to bring you some books," said Boland. "Shall I slip them through the window?" "No, I'm getting out of here," said Tyrone, climbed through the living room window and unbolted the cellar door. "Have you been crying?" asked Boland. "Nonsense. Quick, open the door." Boland hesitated. But then he took a deep breath and looked up to the window. He made sure that nobody was in the room and then he squeezed himself through the narrow opening. Boland tiptoed across the room. He stepped over broken furniture and dishes. Then he tried to unbolt the cellar door. But it was very heavy bolt. It took all his strength. But finally he got the door open. Boland kept away from Tyrone. He was still afraid of him. He didn't know what to expect. But when he saw Tyrone came out of the cellar, Boland forgot about his fear. "What happened?" he asked. Suddenly there were heavy footsteps. Somebody was coming down the stairs. Boland ducked behind the cellar door. There was Tyrone's uncle. He was an old and very nasty-looking Tyrannosaurus Rex. "How did you get out?" cried the uncle and grabbed Tyrone's arm. Boland took this moment to run to the front door, where he turned the key and opened the door as fast as he could. "Leave him alone," cried Boland in a very loud voice that he never knew that he had. "Come on, Tyrone. Let's get out of here. Quick." The uncle was so surprised that he let go of Tyrone's arm. Tyrone bolted through to the open door. The two run through the thick swamp forest, leaving the screaming uncle behind. They ran for quite a while before they slowed down. "You saved my life, you little shrimp," said Tyrone after a while. "I'd better stay with you for a few days." "Well," said Boland, "my uncle is going to be pretty mad when he finds out that I threw his false teeth into the swamp." "You did what?" said Boland. "After I nailed his favorite slippers to the floor." "Oh no," said Boland. "And what will make him really mad is when he finds out that I dumped all the garbage in his bed. He'll probably kill me." All right," said Boland, "I'll ask my folks if you can stay. But only if you promise to behave." Boland told his parents what had happened to Tyrone. His father immediately called all the other dinosaurs, and together they discussed what to do. In the meantime, Boland's mother patched Tyrone up with lots of love and Band-Aid. She did it so well that in no time Tyrone was his old self again. The end.